Hey everyone, my name is Nolan and welcome back to another Pixel Gun 3D video. Today we got a lot of leaks for the upcoming update coming out in Pixel Gun 3D. No time soon, I believe. I mean, we just got a new season a couple weeks ago, so it's probably going to be at least a couple weeks before the season comes out. But we still got a lot of leaks. We got a ton of new weapons, avatars, and even a new gadget that's going to be coming out in this update, as well as possibly some new game modes and maps. So it's going to be pretty cool. For more Pixel Gun content and leaks just like this, do not forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications, and also hit that like button if you guys enjoy or maybe find this video helpful. Also, first video in the new college dorm. I know it's probably a little bit of a mess in the background. If you guys are kind of wondering what I use in my YouTube setup, go ahead and click that link down in the description next to that arrow emoji, and if you consider making a purchase, make sure to use one of my links. It would greatly help out the channel. Alright, well, let's just jump into this right now. This first avatar we got right here is the tree avatar. It just basically looks like a fall, actually it's labeled fall tree icon. So I wonder like when this is going to come out, because this looks like Thanksgiving themed, which is an American holiday, so a lot of you guys might not know what that is. But it looks kind of like Thanksgiving fall themed, so it'll be interesting to see when this is exactly coming out. Next up, we got like this weird red kitty thing, which looks like, oh gosh, I can't remember what that looks like, but it looks like something I recognize. It's not like the ink dude bending the ink thingy, no. I don't know what it is though, but it does look familiar, and I can't remember what it's from for the life of me. Next up, we got a level 37 guide, which is kind of interesting. I have a feeling that this is gonna have to do with either a new game mode, maybe even a new campaign. How many levels are there in the campaign? Okay, as far as levels go, this definitely isn't referring to a new campaign at all, because there's way more than 37 levels. So I don't know, maybe this is just some kind of mini game or map related thing, but it is kind of interesting what level 37 is implying there. Who knows? The next avatar we got is called the Lone Roamer. Why can't I say that? And this looks very interesting. I don't really know what to make of this, but it is kind of like sketchy. Quite literally, it looks like a sketch. So very interesting. I have no idea what it's going to be for. And then the final one here is Lost Rosie, which is definitely going to be related to this backrooms style thing, because backrooms are going to be in this update, whatever that encompasses, and this definitely gives off Demogorgon horror vibes. So it's probably going to be related to that. We're probably going to have like some monster chase game mode, but I have no idea, man. Next up, we have a folder literally called Backrooms here. So there is going to be some Backrooms related thing, but the first thing we got is a map here. We have that kitty over in the left hand corner there, of course, with some family friendly paw prints in the bottom there, and it's just kind of, there's nothing interesting here. I'm looking at all there is to see. I don't really see anything too important. There's no like hidden numbers or anything. You know, they're not going all FNAF mode on us. Although there is like some like weird, that just looks like an outlet at the bottom of the screen there actually. So I don't think there's anything too important as far as lore goes. On the topic of lore, it sounds like they're actually going to try and make this season relate to this upcoming season, relate to the current season. So we'll just kind of have to see how that plays out as well. The next one we have here is just called 37. The picture is just called 37, and this one has a little bit more to talk about here. So we got like a pool party themed map. It has like the tile and then the water. However, it could also be a sewer. However, what I'm looking at here is very interesting or hard to decipher, because of the fact that there's like a ladder on the right hand side, but it goes into the wall. So is that like saying that you're going down there? But that doesn't make sense, because how is the water against the wall at the bottom of the screen there? There's also some eyes hidden in the sewer down there, so there's probably going to be like some kind of, I'm assuming it's going to be like a monster survival thing probably. We also got like some like weird dotted lines leading to numbers, number signs, arrows, question marks, and then there's definitely some like dark thing hidden in the whatever hole that is there. Very interesting. It doesn't look like there's anything of too much importance other than that. There's a little bit more to kind of speculate with this picture, but still not a lot. Now this last picture here, which I'm assuming, oh, it's just called 0. Oh, interesting. So this is probably level 0. And here we have quite a bit. Okay, so if this is level 0 and the last one's level 37, This might be like the Doors game from Roblox where you have to go through a lot of different levels, and this is the first one here. So here we have a lot to talk about. So earlier we saw that sketch skin. We saw that like weird sketchy skin, you know, and here we have kind of the same entities coming out of the ceiling and that light up there, and then also out of the door. These look like possible monsters that we will have to go up against or run against, because I mean this dude is clearly peeking out of the door, and he has like his weird hands there, and then we also have something coming out of the ceiling there. There's nothing on the sides of the screen, but if you guys look kind of closely, you don't have to look too close. There is a tall black figure on the left-hand side of the screen behind the wall there that also has some weird squiggly lines around it, implying that this might also be a squiggly monster of some kind, but he's definitely kind of lurking and stalking when you least expect it. So this will be a very interesting thing here. I gotta say, these leaks kind of had me excited because they're definitely taking a whole different route here, and even though the Backrooms is nothing original, it seems like they're taking the Backrooms and adding a lot of stuff to it, so it's kind of hard to get mad at them because this actually looks pretty interesting. Of course, guys, what you guys want to see though are the guns. However, I will just say it seems like this update is not going to focus on guns as much, but rather gameplay and other stuff like that, and I gotta say I am 100% on board for that. I am kind of tired of these like rinse and repeat updates, but this time it seems like they're putting a lot of work and thought into it, and so I gotta say I'm very happy. But this first weapon we're going to talk about here is called the Stationary Friend, and this definitely looks like a melee weapon. As you guys can see, it has that 37 icon down there, so that's definitely going to be something significant. 37. It's probably going to be like the last level, but we'll just kind of have to see. But yeah, I have a feeling this is just going to be like a melee weapon or something. Next up, we have the Sharp Butterfly Rifle. I have a feeling this is going to be a sniper rifle, however, I have no idea. This is obviously going to be related to that one Demogorgon avatar we had earlier somehow. It could be a sniper, but it could also be a like primary weapon, but at the same time, if it is a primary weapon, there isn't like a lot of space for a magazine or something, so I have no idea, but it does look like a sniper. Next one we have is called Rosie's Diary, and this looks very interesting and very like evil. But yeah, we got like a teddy bear with a rainbow over it, and then like some kind of like demonic activity happening in the book. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, this probably is going to be like a special backup or heavy, probably one of those. But I have no idea what this weapon's going to be like. I could not tell you. Next up, we have Paper Assist, and this thing looks pretty cool. I have a feeling it's going to be a special or heavy weapon. This actually looks really freaking sick. I definitely am going to assume that he's going to be throwing those little paper airplanes. So you like throwing them, you know, I'm assuming you made paper airplanes before. And then those are either going to like home in on someone or they're going to do something cool, okay? Hopefully it's not just going to be like a rocket weapon, but if it is going to home in, it's got to be like really balanced, okay? Because we don't actually have a technical homing weapon. We have homing mines, but that isn't really exactly homing. The next weapon we have here is called Kitten Cutie, and I have no idea what this is going to be. This might even be a gadget or a pet, but it doesn't look like a weapon at all, unless it's like a heavy weapon like C4 basket where you're throwing that, or the monkey thing. I have no idea what this is gonna be like. I don't know. Next up, we have Innocent Sniper Rifle, and I mean, this is obviously a sniper. It has that 974 number, which is kind of interesting. If you guys didn't see, the last one also has 974, and one of those pictures was also labeled 974, so that's another important number, and I guess we're just gonna have to wait to find out what that's gonna mean. And next up here, we have Heart Maze. I have no idea what this is going to be, but since it's called Heart Maze, and what we've speculated so far is that we're going to be probably running from monsters or like avoiding them, and so if we have a weapon called Heart Maze, that kind of implies that this might be a reward for beating a maze-themed game mode. Who knows? Who knows? That's all I'm saying, though. That'll be pretty fun. And then the last weapon here is the Friendliest Pistol, and this, again, just kind of relates to those cat-themed weapons we have, except this time it doesn't have the number 974 anywhere in it. Also, guys, we got a cape here called the Cape of Loneliness. I bet this will be like a battle pass weapon or another like free weapon you can earn in an event. I don't really know though. Here is the new gadget. It's called a cluster grenade, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really vocally said anything or made any ideas, but I've always been wondering in my head, why the heck there isn't like a cluster grenade. Is there a sticky grenade? There were two. There was a sticky grenade and a cluster grenade, and I'm like, why do they not have these added? Because they're in every other first-person shooter game, and I was just wondering why the heck they weren't in Pixel Gun. But now we got a cluster grenade here. So if you guys don't know, like Christmas Ultimatum, that's a cluster mine weapon. It's just gonna be like that, but in a grenade form. So we'll have to see. Hopefully it's pretty good. We also got some gliders and graffitis. I'll just throw them all on screen right now, so that way we don't have to talk about each one of them. There's also a car here. It looks like. And then that's about it for this update, but I gotta say, I'm pretty dang excited. It looks like I said earlier, they're gonna be focusing more on the gameplay and game modes, which I am totally on board for, focusing on a story. I don't really know how this is gonna relate to this season, but again, I can't really remember if it's supposed to. Alright, because I am literally learning information as I'm making this video, might be a weird cut. I'm either going to cut to more information or I'm gonna do an outro, so let's see what happens. Okay, so I literally just talked about this whole time how this is gonna be like some kind of levels weapon. Well, listen to this right here that I have. It says Backroom season comes in this update. Run for your life through these endless yellow hallways on level 0. If you manage to survive there, a strange new guide will meet you on level 37. Try not to wet your feet there though. So there we go, there it is right there, and then after that says, did you lose your sanity yet? Are you still able to think straight? Then meet level 974. So I don't actually know if they're like gonna have a game mode, but it definitely seems like they are, where you have to go through certain levels. So that'll be kind of interesting, but yeah, we'll just kind of have to see. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video there, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you did, again, smash the like button, subscribe for more Pixel Gun content like this, and I hope to see you guys all in the next video. Peace.